What is going on, guys? DBG here, and today I'm going to be talking about my personal opinions of Season 5, lads. Why I really don't like one thing that 2K have done, and I think it's kind of like a weird sign for the game that has been kind of, I don't know, I think the hype of how good the cards are has really like clouded a lot of people's judgment. And if you are enjoying this, don't let me tell you not to. Don't let me tell you not to. Don't let this video right here be like something to get you down. If you just want to hear my opinion, go for it, but it is going to be a negative one, and it is about season 5, lads. So for all of these are available. 2K released these in the market, and I can guarantee you they didn't even think about this. There is no like, oh, maybe like they wanted to do this, they wanted to do this. No, they did not realize what they had done. They put in for these season 2 cards. Half of these cards are extinct. Almost all these golds are extinct. Well, not almost all these golds. Most of these guys, you can sell these golds for 5-6k easily. Like, why are the golds going for 10k? Because you know why? To get an individual gold is incredibly difficult. Let's just say Dalen specifically. Okay, there's a lot of Dalen Terrys for some reason, and he's still 10k. Like, these golds are gold dust, for lack of a better word to describe them. They are gold dust. They are incredibly expensive. Like, the amethyst, though, you can get for 1,000 coins. Like, so, you know you've done something wrong when that's the case. I might. What does DeJounte sell for? I was not even bothered. Is he worth selling for 5k? No, 2k, no chance. I actually regret selling my golds for what I sold them for. I sold my ones for 5k because I genuinely thought the 5k was like pushing it. I think I could get 5k for my freaking emeralds. I think I can get 5k for my emeralds. Like, this is wild. These prices are wild. They are wild. The reason is that these guys are packed so little. Like, I can guarantee you there are more D-Robs packed than most of these guys. That there were more David Robinsons than most of these golds individually. Like, I think there are more David Robinsons packed than Garrison Matthews golds. Maybe a bad example. Vitkregi. There are probably more David Robinsons packed than Vitkregis. And they're saying, oh, people just aren't selling them. That is true. That is true. But there's like 100 D-Robs in the market and 5 Vitkregis. That's there's such a discrepancy that I think genuinely there are more D-Robs pulled than individual ones of these, which is one of the wildest things I've ever seen from 2K starting it off. And there is no actual way to earn these golds, by the way. So if you looked at like other years, when they did this in other years, you used to be able to like get the golds by buying like the cheapest packs. So you would be able to like buy there used to be like regular packs in the market for like 2,000 MT, and the easiest way to turn VC into MT is just buy a crap load of them and just sell all your golds. But now there's no actual way to earn specifically low tier players, and you are going to be opening to get an. Like, it's gonna be like each of these teams is gonna be 150k for a while. Like, it's gonna be a while unless they literally give out these packs that are auctionable. It's gonna be a long time before Jordan Good wins 1,000 MT. Like, these realistically, I think what 2K wanted was these to be lock-ins for people to lock in some of their MT, but for these sets to be like 30k MT. I think that's probably what they wanted. These sets to be like 30k. No one will pay 30k for pink time, but people might just lock it in to have the cards. But what has now happened is these sets are all like 100k MT. 150k, and that is on the cheap end empty. But yeah, that is not great. I think the amount of grind to complete the season is more than the trophy case season 1. Like, this is you need to grind every minute of every hour of every day to get everything in the season. And you might be saying that's a good thing. You might be saying it's a bad thing. That is all personal preference. I personally think it's a bad thing because they got rid of mini seasons. And I saw a tweet from Herb. Basically, they said 2 mini seasons will be back. 2-week events will be back. No date, by the way. They just said, will be back. They were like, for the time being, we're focusing on grinds for the entire game mode. Which basically means that mini seasons are just going to come back at a random date. That we're going to see a 2-week event, probably not even next week. And you might be saying, oh, you know what? That's good because we can focus on getting these cards before the 2-week event. But like, any logic towards it goes like, if you remember the 2-week events, you would be working your way towards an unlimited reward and a triple threat reward and a triple threat online reward or a clutch time reward. You'd be working yourself towards these rewards on your way to getting, like, you'd be working your way towards these. And with the mini seasons, if you completed all the mini seasons, by the end of that, you'd be like, if you complete all 3, by the end of that, for Alex English, you'd be like halfway there. For freaking, well, some of these guys, you're going to be part of the way there. You're going to be part of the way there. So I'm back on 0. You're going to be part of the way there. And then they also went back to what was one of the worst things. One thing I do like is that a lot of the lower evos do appear to be here. All of these lower evos do appear to be here, and I do want that to be taken into account. That is a really good thing. That up till, I think Dan Issel had an evo. Moncrief had an evo. Eddie Johnson, I think, had an evo. Diamond DeJounte. Like, I need to put that in as a positive. This is something that's going to go unnoticed. But the fact that all of these guys had evos is a big positive. All these rewards. I think that's really cool. Because they're unauctionable. But like, for all of these rewards here, the unlimited reward, they moved the unlimited reward. They moved the unlimited reward. You now need to win twice as many games. Like, you needed to win 30 games to get the 6,000 one. You now need to win 60-ish games, 50, 60 games. You play 60 games. Like, it's wild to get Alex English. This is, everyone complained about the unlimited grind being too long in NBA 2k22. But it's now gone to the exact same. To get the unlimited reward, why not on the way, instead of giving us a Lamar Odom, I don't know, maybe give us Alex English a 6,000 like we'd always had. And then, I don't know. Galaxy Opal, random Galaxy Opal pack. Random Galaxy Opal pack here. I think that would be good for 10,900 because this replaced the coach. Like, he replaced the coach. Like, that is mad. He replaced Monty Williams. Actually, he didn't. Bonnie Williams was replaced by a half badge option pack. But that is incredibly disappointing. Season 4 takeover option pack. Oh, there. Some of these guys are not good. We're not good cards. Some of these guys were not good cards. But no. I'm very, very against that for unlimited. And then they brought back what was maybe the most hated thing about all NBA 2K games. Ridiculously low odd RNG cards that you cannot grind for. So that was one thing with the takeovers. Like, as much as we all hated Friday takeovers, and I cannot stress that enough. As much as we hated Friday takeovers, we always could say that there was always the argument that, look, if you didn't want, you could get these through RNG, but it's really rare. But if you really wanted to grind them out, you could. But now you can't. Now you can't. And we have the stupid low RNG ads. Mike Bantam, I genuinely think might have been pulled less than 10 times today. By every player in the world playing these game modes. I don't know anyone who's pulled him through triple threat. I know unlimited. The unlimited vault is the only place I've heard him coming out of. As far as I'm aware, Mike Bantam, from what I've heard, lovely MT side's already taken over. But from what I've heard, Mike Bantam is the only, and I repeat, only has been pulled from this. You might have gone for something different. This card, Billy Knight, is rarer than Terry Dishinger. This man is rarer than Terry. So, like, if you want to get the God tier duo that everyone is excited for in Billy Knight and Bantam, it may not even be possible. You could I would not be surprised with the way the odds are, if you played this game every hour of every day and still couldn't get them. And you might be saying, like, this is what you asked for. This is what you wanted back. And I will always say this, and I will keep stressing it. 2K cannot seem to give us one new thing without removing something else we liked. So the 2-week mini seasons, yeah, they're going to be back. But, like, they're probably taking a 2-week gap right now. They'll be back later on in the season. We know they're going to be back. But now they're focusing on these right here. They said, like, taking away the 2-week mini seasons makes these grinds unbearable. Makes these grinds basically unbearable. Lou Hudson for 50 wins is the only, like, reasonable one. It's the only somewhat reasonable one. Like, limited, as great as Benedict Mathurin is, in 6 weeks' time, this card's gonna be trash. And I get it. Everyone's on the way, but, like, I just don't. I don't know. Like, a lot of people are going to be excited for Ben, and then I don't think anyone's going to use him when he comes out. The draft reward, at least, is a new one, I guess. It's Lou Hudson. It's the exact same as the freaking co-op reward. Unauctionable packs have caused these cards to be stupidly expensive, and they've already done something that I think there's an argument both ways to it. But, like, Tracy McGrady's not Tracy McGrady is a 6'8" park player with his Tracy McGrady skin. He has a he's a base that is not Tracy McGrady's. He has an upper of a guy from the 60s that is he literally is just a meta jumper. David Robinson dribbles the ball better than most point guards. David Robinson dribbles the ball better than Russell Westbrook. David Robinson dribbles the ball better than Stephen Curry and Kyrie Irving while shooting from deep with 90 in every stat. This card, David Robinson, is basically, I'm not even going to say basically, he's better than his Invincible last year that came out on June the 10th. Tracy McGrady is literally better than every non-Luka or Michael Jordan endgame card from NBA 2k22. When we get endgame Tracy McGrady in July, they will be no different. They will be no different whatsoever because everybody's freaking badging out their Tracy McGrady's to give out freaking 10 Huff badges with the LeBron. So everyone has their juiced up T-Max. Oh, there's only a bunch of 30 ones. Only 42 badges. But, like, they've put out these gods. Like, Denny's too soon, man. And also, they just removed diamond cards don't exist in packs anymore. Like, what? Like, why do diamonds just not exist in packs anymore? They skipped. They went from amethyst to pink diamonds. They literally went from amethyst to pink diamonds. And if you guys remember, there were some iconic diamonds in that start of freaking Season 5 set last year. We had obviously we had the Amethyst Bonga. Well, that's not going to happen again because amethysts don't exist anymore. Diamonds just don't exist anymore. And I understand bringing pink diamond. Like, Diamond Bull was this time last year. Well, we're not going to see that. Because diamonds don't exist. Like, it is just wild. It's wild. I don't know if it's this season. I don't like the entirety of the game. I think that had there been a mini season today, and had there been other things to grind for, other than, like, entireties of game modes, and then I maybe would be more likely to have completed the game modes. I genuinely think that, for example, I would have... I'm trying to think. Is there anyone that I would have likely done? Like, I would have played the 15 Clutch Time Online games. The Win 15 ones. And I think that had I had to win 15 to get X Galaxy Opal, like, and not random not as 97 Galaxy Opal in an eventual lock-in for a 98 at the end of the year, or even win 15 for any old pink diamond, that I'd be a lot more likely to get Nate Thurmond. But this season, I'm not going to get Nate Thurmond. I'm not going to get him. because there's just no reason to. There's no reason to. And then for anyone who is rushing to any of these rewards, you're gonna just burn themselves out. And it is, again, it's another decision made by 2K. Because I know why they're making the decision. They're making the decision being like, oh, we're going to give them all this game mode content now, rather than making the 2-week evos. And we're going to let them grind all of this. And then we're going to, at the end of grinding all of this, we're going to then go and give them these 2-week events so that they can keep grinding some more. But in reality, we're not in a pandemic anymore. And we don't all have infinite free time. And very few of us have infinite free time. And that is an ever dwindling number of people that have an infinite amount of free time. The game is being built based on data from previous years, what they think is going to be doing well, based on data of getting players playing, with the issue of people have lives. And it's a situation of there being a lot of stuff, but a whole lot of nothing. It's like my problem. It was the issue with this whole thing is my problem with the trophy case. From my position as somebody who, I get it, I make money off this game, but mostly what I do is talk about the game. I'm somebody who's studying a part-time master's, and surprisingly enough, I'm someone who has a life. So for me, this is overwhelming. So I'm not going to do any of it. I'm not going to do any of it. Whereas at least the 2-week mini-seasons got you stuff. And then by the end of all the 2-week mini-seasons, by the end of the mini-seasons, you realize you're actually quite close to completing these game modes. And maybe then, if I'm like, oh, I'm going to be doing it anyway, so maybe that'll keep me there. And in terms of hours, is it going to change anything? No. But in terms of just mental aspect of the whole thing, this is overwhelming for me. It's going to be overwhelming for other people as well. Well, not even going to be overwhelming for other people. I think with the whole mini seasons, that might be overwhelming for certain aspect of the game. So maybe this is a better way about it. Let me know what you think, because I don't think there's a right or wrong answer. I don't like it. There's no right or wrong answer. But I think it's close to being good. I do want to say that I think this season, what they're doing is close to being good. I think that the park player with wearing a Tracy McGrady skin is like, that is like a step too far. I think David Robbins is a step too far. But Yao Ming in January is a step too far. So anyway, that's the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.